I was jamming.
Everybody. I know. I make it just like a hair too long every time. I'm like, it could be done now. I just lean into it.
No, the funny part, Allie, is we and her can see everybody at the bottom. And so I could see you dancing and I could see her dancing, but you can't see us.
No, I had no clue. But I was over here just like doing it all.
I started doing this.
Yeah.
And then Julie started doing it with me.
Usually you can't see. Like only I could, but then I added her to like my
team.
Like they started like StreamYard teams where you can get like one other person that can moderate and do all the things. So I added her because half the time I'm like, I don't want to push all the buttons.
No, I got a fancy tool that I can all do it at like my fingertips now because it's too much.
It is too much. And like half the time I get like so like anxious about it. I was like, I'm adding you. I didn't ask for permission. I don't care. Now you can do all the things. All right. Hello, friends. Hi, Sam.
Hello,
Kate. Also, Allie's here. This is Allie.
Hello.
Hey. This is Allie from Hardback Hoarder with Malice. All of her links are down below for both her YouTube, her Twitch, and Instagram, I think I put down there.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. She's down there. I've been hanging out with her on Thursday nights, Jessica Friday nights, and then us on Saturday and Sunday. So I've been getting all of my like end of week writing in.
That's awesome.
Hello, Jessica.
It's like the only time I get anything done is on the weekends.
I have such like a structured sprint when I'm sprinting, like when I'm running the sprints, that it's kind of nice to see how people that are a little bit less like.
You mean people who are chaotic like myself?
Okay. What did they say? They're like, it's so peaceful. She had like rain sounds and like ambiance on while we were sprinting, which rain sounds is what I sleep to. So it always puts me to bed. So I had to play music over. I had to play music over your rain sounds. And somebody was like, it's so peaceful. I'm like, nothing about this sprint is peaceful. It's great. Not peaceful. Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Chloe. Hi, Quinn.
I was writing with Julie the other night and she had on this like classical music and everything, and I was just like, without realizing it, I was like, what are you listening to? This is nice. I feel like I'm in New York and give me a drink. Yeah, give me a drink and I'm at the jazz bar.
It was like a fall bookstore jazz music like ambiance. And I just like threw it up on the TV.
I didn't even realize it for a while. I was like just jamming to it. I was like, what are we listening to?
It was very subconscious. And then she was like, wait a minute. I was like, I don't know. Yes, Jessica, that is a new song because for the love of all things freaking sacred, Canva is not like I keep getting copyright strikes, even though I'm a Canva Pro member. So I have like permission to use their songs. I use them and you have to like get a license for the song every time you download it. And then I upload it and I put it on here and I use it for the timer. And then I get a strike for it. And you have to re-download it every single time you use the timer. And I'm like, it's a one-time use license. And I was like, I pay every month. So I've been like battling with these people for months. Like, if you are going to be this rigid about who uses your songs, take them off of Canva. Like, I'm paying every month. to use this stuff, so I completely got rid of it. I was like, I'm not even going to bother with your songs.
For anyone looking for music, Thematic is a website that you can get lots of they have all kinds of different types. It's not like the typical just like piano type music that you find all over YouTube, but they're great for vlogs.
Check it out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check it out because I've been really struggling.
All you got to do is like just put the song title. They give you like a thing that you have to just copy and paste. Yeah. So,
which I don't have a problem with, but theirs was like no credit necessary, you know, like just make sure it's, and I'm like, dude, I've done all the things. I've done everything.
Yeah.
I've been on like the help desk with them, with YouTube, like trying to get it all straightened out. And I'm like,
ugh.
Tangent, Jessica. You know what you did. Hello. Good morning, Siobhan. Hi, Maddie.
Hello, Maddie.
Allie's background is great.
Thank you. That's Harold, the skeleton.
And
his blood sacrifice Christmas tree.
I love it. Everybody start commenting what you're working on tonight. And then we can go through and check in. What's everybody working on? It's not the normal two people. I've got new people. That was Zoe. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hi, Brenda. Jessica, I pieced out. I had to piece. We got the one sprint in. I convinced you to do the next one where I was like, sprint now maybe. And then I was like, okay, I got to go. Lo-fi music.
Oh yeah.
Get it. Meal prep and writing. I love that. Really, they really are.
It's not necessarily Canva themselves. It's
not
the artists that put their music on Canva, right?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, I'm getting strikes from the actual artists, and they're like, and I was like, if you are going to be this ridiculous, just take your music off of Canva.
I was going to say, I wonder if Canva even double checks them, or if they just pull them, because most of their like stock images come like directly from like some random stock photo.
Every single time I've like filed like a I don't know what they call it, but like I basically went back in and I was like, no, dude, I had every right to use this song. They've dropped the claim every single time. And I was like, and it's the same company. And I'm like, dude, you know me now. We are on a name to name basis.
In your records, like add a sticky note to your desktop.
Figure it out, my dudes, because this is not fun. And it doesn't affect my channel, but it demonetizes that video. And I'm like, it's just annoying. Gonna start King of Atolia. Atolia. Danny Brown is great.
Atatalia.
Thank you, Zoe.
Talia.
We just got to figure out the most random ways to say stuff. Slogging through chapter 55. Send help. Oh, I hate when the main characters are split apart. Those are my worst. They're my least favorite parts to write. I hate
There's always one character that is less interesting than the other two. Like to write.
I wrote them.
Yeah. I know. But every time it's like, I would rather spend time with this character right now. And then like,
yeah,
I'll come back to the other one. Like every time.
We'll come back around. I know. I feel like everybody, like every author has a favorite and you can tell. They're not good about hiding it. Quick break at work. Then theater work. Bringing all the babies into the world.
Ooh, I love tactical keyboard.
I have a pretty clacky keyboard. And it's nice.
Do you?
Well, for my gaming keyboard, if it doesn't make clacky noises, you're not gaming.
Are you really
correctly,
even a gamer?
Apparently.
Are you even working? Are you even working if you're not clacking? I mean,
I want a clacky keyboard, but it also has to have like good finger placement. Like I don't want it to be cramped. But I'll figure it out.
You're also tall. Me and Ellie don't have that problem of the finger placement. We have shorter arms. Julie is so tall, she has to like put her arms so far out.
I have the problem with my nails. My nails get caught under keys sometimes.
In between?
Yeah. So it has to be almost a flat keyboard, which is why the Mac ones are nice because they're flat.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah.
Words of Radiance and journaling. Dinner and planner stuff. Okie dokie. Nanoing it up. You've been doing great, Sam. I've been checking up on you on Twitter. You've been doing really good.
I've been watching you, and I even said it. I think it was last night when we were on. I was like, man, Samantha Leanne is crushing Nano. Mm-hmm. So we have been watching your beautiful progress.
She's doing great. Ooh, Jade City, Empire of Pain.
That's non-fic. I'm gonna write down and look that up.
I don't know what that is. What are you working on, Allie?
I'll be doing Nano stuff. I'm really far behind, but you know, I'm always the last week of Nano putting out 40,000 words. Yeah. Like every year.
It's called procrastination.
Well, I feel like I don't get it like really into it until the last week. And then all of a sudden I'm like,
you're like, yes,
I love this. This is so good. And then like, yeah. Every time. And I always convince myself I won't do that.
Do you continue after Nano, or do you like burn out after November and not touch anything again until?
It's a little mix. I find that my problem is, I think because I become so inspired during November, I tend to take a break after Nano because, you know, 40,000 words in 1 week. But then I'll revisit it at the end of December, January, and I just don't find like it's not as inspiring because no one else is there.
Yeah.
To be like, all right, we're gonna pump out words most of the time. It's like the hype is done, and I live wherever the hype is at. So if there's no hype, I'm just like, I'll come back to it later.
We're always writing over here.
This is true. Yes, this is true. And there were many times where you guys would go live, and I'd be like, oh, I should go sit in on that and do something, and then I'd be like doing something else.
I'm not gonna.
So next time in December, when we see you in there, we're gonna be like, Allie, get back to your story.
Yeah.
I see you over there gaming. I see you over there on TikTok.
Get off of Animal Crossing. God.
Listen, you go where the money is. You go where the people are. It's fine. Ooh. Outlining, re-outlining. I love re-outlining though, especially when you get to Act 3. You're like,
kind of what I'm doing tonight.
You know, things change.
Yeah.
Oh, just right, guys. I love Addie. I like that name. I'm back. Oh,
Diaper
good lord!
Explosion.
They happen.
Especially the kind that go like just right up their back. It's just like right
in the bath. Reading my friend's story and writing a little bit. Always there for the hype. Yes, join us. We're always here to hype. I will be drafting book 3 still. I think I started writing earlier today, so I'm not like starting from nothing today. So I just passed 34,000. Amber, how about you? What you doing?
Me and Julie, which is correct, I'm not sure. I'm not I'm a writer, not a, what is it called? Whatever. And I don't know
not a whatever. At all. Grammar, yeah.
I'm not grammar police. There you go. But no, we had a brainstorming session last night, and I finally figured out why I was stuck on mine. And I was trying to I'm completely rewriting this story, and yet I kept going back and writing basically exactly what I wrote.
Yeah.
Before. So we talked it through. Now I'm re-outlining. So.
Yep.
I was gonna redo the 1 year I failed Nano. I thought about revisiting that story because I really like the story, but I didn't know what to do with it then. And I found that I was just writing the same points that I did then. And I was just like, okay, apparently I still need to spend some time like thinking this through. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even about the time. I spent 4 years away from this story.
It just
I was like, I'm writing this.
Head.
That's what you wrote before. Just stop.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
We got there. We got there. Wrote my words already. Ooh, you can hang out. We catch up. I've been watching too much YouTube and too much TikTok. I've been distracting myself in too many ways where I should be like being productive. Julie and I?
That's me and changing my mind in the middle of my sentence. I'm like, me and Julie and I. So it was like me, Julie, and I.
Shut up.
We're still talking through what we're working on, Jessica. It's part of the process.
I'll give you a P.
There's a lot of floppy things on my Twitch. If you need
so many floppy things on your Twitch. We are going to start sprinting. So
I know, she was like, Twitch is weird. There's so many floppy things. I was like, I think that's just Allie. I don't think that's anything to do with Twitch.
It is.
No.
Person.
A cursive P. Yeah, Allie, you know what? I get the floppy eggplant was a bit much for me, but that one doesn't bother me nearly as much as the floppy Pinocchio nose on the end of your face. I'm like, I don't know how to handle it.
I'm pretty sure I have more fun with them than anyone else. Like everyone else is just like, what's happening? I'm just like, yeah.
You did.
See, next time you just have to act super, super like it's not even there, super professional. You're like, we're gonna write and like move your head a lot, but never mention it, never act like it's not there, and just have it just flopping around, you know?
The worst is I turn on those filters by accident all the time and I don't realize it. And there'll be times where someone will just be like, Allie, you're a turkey. I'm gonna need you to not be a turkey right now. I'm like, oh shit.
Dang it. Happy work day. All right, we are going to start. For anybody joining us who doesn't normally join us, welcome to mid-November nano sprints, productivity sprints. We're going to be writing. You can read, you can meal prep, you can planner, you can do laundry, whatever it is you need to do to get yourself ready for the week or continue your goals from the weekend. We're going to push through with 2 45-minute sprints. We go hard. So we're going to start stop it. We're gonna
talk about floppy things. And you talking about we go hard. Like, come on.
We do go hard. We're gonna start our you can planner. Stop it. I'm not a planner person. I don't know how you verb the planner.
I think you just plan.
You just plan? But do you plan the planner or do you do things in the planner?
I don't know.
I don't know what you call it. You planner. It's not scrapbooking.
Do the planner. I'm gonna go do the planner.
That doesn't sound right.
No.
I don't know what it would be. All right. Here we go. We're gonna start. Good luck. We will touch base on the end of the 45 and see how everybody did.
Good luck, everyone.
Hello, friends.
Hello,
Can you-
hello.
Can you still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I just switched up here because
See me?
computer. Huh?
It jumped so hard when that went off. I was like,
I
"Ah."
did too, and the worst part is I had just looked at it and saw there was 30 seconds left.
It's like fine. I looked at like
had not
1:30 and then started writing again, and then it like went off, and I was like, no. How'd we do?
I got
Man.
like exactly 1,000 words out.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's great.
I love that.
I'm still not
I-
at 10,000.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
I'm not concerned.
We have faith.
In my Save the Cat outline, I'm on Fun and Games.
Mm.
That's what I'm currently
Not the
writing.
outline.
I am having fun. Very nice. So did you just like re-outline this last
Yeah, I'm
week?
just completely re-outlining. Yeah.
God damn that highlighter.
And I did
Jesus, Amber.
some vlogging. Oh, I know. I use my Becca liquid, and it's just like woo, and I like
God damn.
barely put any on there, barely.
I have never heard of Save the Cat outline before.
Oh, it's Save the Cat Writes a Novel is the book,
Oh.
and it has a different way of outlining, like
You just
story
watch my
structure.
whole ass soul leave my body?
Do you see the tabs I have on this thing?
Wow.
I love this book. I'm a pantser, and this is the only book that has helped me to make any sort of outline for my pantsing.
I have gifted it to literally every writer in my entire life.
You gifted this to me.
I feel like I've probably heard you talking about it in passing and not like.
I mean,
Really
at this
consider
point,
it.
it's more of like a guideline. It's something that I looked at it and I was like, oh, this makes a ton of sense to me personally. But then I like looked at the books that I had written already. Like I looked at A Curse and Ash. I'm like, oh, I already did that like kind of without knowing it.
Mhm.
And now it's just kind of like guidelines that you can kind of mess around with that I like.
Yeah.
I enjoy.
I have like a whole binder of different outline type things, but that is not one that like, I guess because it's more of a book than like.
Well, it
one
was
that I've come
originally
across.
just Save the Cat, which was for screenplays. And then now
Uh-huh.
and then Jessica Brody wrote it as Save the Cat Writes a Novel. And then now they just had another one come out, Save the Cat Writes for TV. So it's like writing TV shows. But the book is great so that you know, it's not like a chapter by chapter. It's like at around this point, you know, the characters should, you know, have like a catalyst that pushes them forward. At this point in the story, like there should be a twist, and it kind of just gives you a structure to go by, and that way you know that your story ends.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of close to a lot of outline type things that I've seen and done.
I think it just put it in a way that was like really accessible for me and like had good examples. I drew.
I'll have to check it out.
Here's Julie. Tabs? Sticky tabs? The little tappy tabs? Like tabby tabs? These are guys?
The Dollar Tree ones? The
Dollar
best
Tree.
ones.
They're
The
the only
best
ones
They're the best.
ones.
They are
They're
the best.
The-
You get like 100 for $1 or not. It's not 100. It's more than 100, right?
You can buy a pack of like 36 of the things on their website and have it shipped to your house.
At the Dollar Tree's website?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Uh-huh. And it's $36.
I mean, when am I ever going to use that many? I have so many of these already.
Oh,
But
I go through them
also,
all the time.
like, I'm not opposed to doing that. When I run out, I will be doing that because the Dollar Tree ones are the only ones I use.
Well, that in my store never has them.
My store does, but I usually like whenever I go there, I just take them all. I'm not like I don't care about the person behind me. That I'm that person. I'm like I was here first. Oh, that's a. Is that the one I know? Is that the one? Is that the female?
Congrats on the new job, though.
Yes. Also, congrats. I've been reading a lot of erotica lately because it's just easy for me to read while I'm writing.
I haven't been reading
It's been
at
a
all
ride.
lately.
Have you read The Risk by St. Oh God, I can't think of what the. It is about a female serial killer who's dating the FBI agent who's trying to hunt her down.
I mean, I want to now.
I want to read that.
The series name is a really unfortunate series name. It's the Mindfuck series. Yeah.
Okay.
But the first one is called The Risk. And it
I
was
will
really
look
good.
into
And it's
that.
really short, but it was really good.
I
I'm
read
gonna write
that
that down.
novella, The Dare. Oh my God.
Oh, I read that too.
Allie!
I was like, okay, the warning of the clowns. I was like, okay, so it's a Halloween party. There's going to be a clown.
Yeah. That's fine.
I was not prepared.
I was not prepared either, but I will say, like, 10 out of 10 for consent. I still really liked it.
Yeah.
was
I
great.
mean, it was good for what it was, but I was just like, oh my God.
I never want to see another clown.
Someone
I
told
had
me that
clown
there's a
nightmares
sequel.
after reading that. Legitimate
Oh,
clown
really?
nightmares. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
well, someone said there's a sequel coming out specifically about the clowns.
No.
So.
Are they always, they're not always dressed as clowns though, right? No, I mean, that was just for Halloween.
I don't know.
They have issues
I don't know
that I like.
I haven't read it yet, so.
Oh, ho, ho. That was a good sprint. Read 40 pages of Danny Brown. Nice. We finished dinner, planning, video editing. Love that. Lich's just ended a chapter. Ooh, I hate though ending a sprint at the end of a chapter.
I am apparently a chaotic monster because the last time I stopped writing, I stopped in the middle of a word and just left it and came back to it a week later.
I've done a sentence.
And I was just like,
how do you stop in the middle of a word?
Not a word.
I guess because the timer went off and I was like,
all right.
I don't know.
I've done like a sentence, but only if I'm like going to get water or like we're in between two sprints. I couldn't like leave for the night and go to bed knowing I was in the middle of a sentence.
I have left for the night in the middle of a sentence, not in the middle of a word. That's really chaotic.
I literally came back and was just like, what? Why? Who? Like, why do I do this to myself?
I came back and it was like, she ran for and I was like, what was she running for? I don't even know. I don't know where I was going with that.
That's why I couldn't leave it like that. New recipe. Nice. 789 is fantastic. I always do like 3 asterisks, and then I know I have to search for the 3 asterisks because I did that today in this scene too. I was like 3 asterisks, research later, this thing, and then
I do an asterisk and then what I need to look for, and then an asterisk at the end so that I can just look for the asterisks and I know.
Yeah, I use brackets and I have 3 keywords that I use. So when I use the control find, I can just search those specific keywords and see exactly. Yeah.
I don't know what made me do 3 asterisks because 1 would have sufficed, but I have to do 3, and I do 3 before, and then whatever I need to do for that particular thing, and then 3 after. So it's like 3 male name 3, 3 research this particular thing with this fit here 3. Like one would have worked.
Yeah, if it's a name or something, I put like bracket all caps name.
Yeah,
and then like if I have to come through, I just type in like find name.
Would have been easier. I made it complicated. Laundry's done and folded. And folded? That's a feat.
Wow, that's an accomplishment. That doesn't happen in the same night for me.
Never.
Never.
Julie, you're really good about putting up your laundry when it's done.
Right away.
It'll go like, and then she'll be like, hold on, my laundry's done. And then I see her like putting it on the hangers and folding it. And I'm like, who are you?
Well, so the laundry gets done. 2 days later is when it gets folded. And then 2 weeks after that is when it gets put in the closet.
Oh, yeah.
Because nothing's happening on the day of.
And it's only half because you've worn half of it just by pulling it out of the stack.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel you there.
564 is still fantastic, Christian. And we still have 145 to go. So you got plenty of time. Julie's frozen face of horror. I love Save the Cat. I'm here. Hi, Bree. I agree.
I feel like I would probably know once I heard more, looked more into it. I would be like, oh, yeah, I've heard I've heard of
Yeah.
it.
I'm sure you've probably heard people talking about their beat sheets
That's awesome.
when it comes to writing. That's what Save the Cat is, beat sheets.
Oh.
Yeah. That's awesome. 31 words in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Words. Really needs to hang out.
I don't need to be in any more corners of YouTube. Oh my god.
No. It is good.
I feel like I'm everywhere.
692. Fantastic. Well, welcome from your other sprint. Thank you for being here, Heather.
Oh.
I bought it because of Julie.
Julie, I literally went to YouTube at the beginning of that sprint and was like, coffee shop jazz music. And I was
Did you find it?
Like, yes, and I've just been like,
it's the one with like the 2 cushy chairs and like the fall stuff outside and like bookshelves. Yeah, it's good. Straight fire. I'm a pantser, but the book is great. There you go. Look at all that.
It's good for pantsers. Yeah.
Yeah. Did some laundry, put it away. Look at you. Working on an Insta post to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of my debut. Brenna!
Wow, that's amazing.
Congrats. Woo woo! I know we were at highlights and they were asking everybody what they had written, and I was like, it was the 5th of November. I'm like, it's been a month since my book came out. Everybody clapped, and I was like, well, now I want to die. Don't do that.
But don't give me attention though. No attention, thank you.
No.
Fly by the seat of your pants, writer.
Yeah, they don't plot.
No planning.
Yeah,
no planning.
I'm a planter.
Yeah. I technically am a planter because I do plan more now than I used to. Now I like to say I'm a discovery writer instead of I just discover the story as it goes. I don't really plan a lot of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
305. It's the most fun. That's great.
The most fun for you. It gives me anxiety.
I enjoy it.
Yay. Yay. All right. I was with, how's the baby? Is he adorable? Is he perfect? She's a new aunt.
Woo.
Yay. I got my
I
onesies.
became an aunt last year or this year? Last year. Oh my god.
Best thing ever, huh?
I don't know because they don't live around here in COVID and all that stuff. So, but I did get to see, my brother also got married this year. And so my sister brought her baby, my nephew, in. Mm-hmm. And it was the first time I held him, and we were both very upset about it.
Oh. He was like, I don't know.
We're both just like, what is this?
I'm very lucky to live close to all my sisters, so I get to see all the kids very frequently. And I love them very much. And it's like my favorite thing in the whole world is being an aunt, because I get to like give them back, but I just love them so much. It's stupid. So stupid.
I was telling Brian and I, like, have adopted a family for Christmas, and I'm like, that's the one good thing about not having children is I will just buy for other children and then I don't have to deal with it.
No. There we go. Yep. No plotting around here. Definitely a pantser then. It's great for like flash fiction and poetry and short stories. I mean, you can do it for novels, but it makes me nervous.
Lainey Taylor's a pantser.
I know.
How?
The fact exactly. It makes me want to never write again. That she can just sit down and write what she writes. It angers me.
Okay. Do you know probably how many rounds of edits she probably has to go through though?
Still though.
Way more than
but the innate talent is there. Like, yes,
she's out here writing modern mythology. Like,
okay.
And just like, here it is out in the world. How?
Yeah, I wish I knew how her brain worked, but I don't. I saw her in person and she talked about it, and I was just like,
yeah.
She said her problem is just trying not to get sucked in by the shiny new idea. That's where she struggles. But that writing the actual story isn't.
Oh gosh.
The consent's great.
I don't think Maddie liked my erotic recommendation I gave before. So
maybe. Listen, it's a short one. It's a short novella. It's very intense, and there's a lot of content warnings. I'm pretty sure they're all on Goodreads.
Yes, they are.
They are, but it I mean, it is dark. It's a lot of like, we're not going to get into it in this sprint. It's not going to happen. But you could go look at them. But,
I know you can't buy the book through. You have to like go through a random website to buy the book.
I was able to buy the physical book on Amazon, but they banned the ebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I spent a lot of time downloading that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Amazon banned it. So if that tells you anything. All right. Look at you with the brackets. All these people that use better strategies than I do.
I like brackets. Maybe I'll switch to brackets.
Yeah.
I just feel like I never thought that I would use brackets in anything other than edits. So.
Yeah.
Because an asterisk I might do a footnote with.
Oh. I don't write footnotes, but I guess, you know.
I've been known to do that too, Jessica. Not anymore, but when I was younger, I did. Jesus.
What?
Are you okay? Do you need a nap?
I mean, it was in 2019, so hopefully
But
he's
still.
caught up.
Oh my goodness.
But that's intense. That's a lot. That's a lot. I still have to leave my house for work. Pajamas aren't a thing that I get to just live in, but I wish.
I have
would not
nano
wash them.
shirts, and they have not held up very well, so I don't wear them often. No. Like
never got
the
any.
design on them, I guess I'm just like too rough on them or something, but the design has started to like crack.
Like the vinyl, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get to that bit when I get to that bit outliner.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hi. I'm so glad you can be here. We're going to start another 45 in a minute. I'm just going to get through all these comments. I have a 3-year-old sister, so I guess it's sort of like having a baby niece, kind of. I'm sure it's pretty much the same. He is so perfect. My pup. Oh my god. That's very sweet. Ant life really is the best. It is phenomenal. What? Yep, got it. No.
On a typewriter?
No. Hard pass. Pass the fuck out of this. 30 nibblings. No, you don't. Dead precious. I'm a twin. Aw.
You know, sadly, the first time I ever heard about that was on Maury Povich, because they were doing the like, who's the daddy? Because the woman slept with both twin brothers, and they both were genetically the father. So she never knows which one actually got her pregnant, because identical twins share DNA.
Yes, they do.
And I learned about that on Maury freaking Povich.
I think you just broke Allie.
This is fascinating. I feel like I need to incorporate this into a book somehow. The Dare 2.0.
Like, oh god.
That was a very gross laugh that just exited my body.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. That's a lot. I don't have that many. What book? For which book?
Which book?
A grand. Oh my gosh. I'm not a great aunt. I will. Ooh, I'm going to have a talk with my 15-year-old niece, though.
She's still too young.
Not happening. No, I love the babies. Blank. Okay, listen, as long as you know what you have to look for. No. For name. I was like, what are we writing?
All right. No.
Listen, as long as you know what you use.
Can you imagine seeing just like a manuscript that's just no.
And then no. Went to the store. Like who?
Woo. Listen, it works. That's hilarious. I wonder how many of them like slide through edits or something, and you're like, what is this?
That's good, Maddie, because I was like, oh god, everyone's been hating my recommendations lately, so I'm just like, I'm done recommending books to people.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, see, it's a nano thing. I don't think it's a you thing. I ended up writing a whole book with a character named Mr. Blank. By the time I was done, I couldn't think of it as anything else. So he's still
That's
Mr.
him.
Blank, isn't he?
That's Mr. Blank.
He is Mr. Blank. As a
George
twin, that's
Blank.
weird. Yeah. Yeah, but your twin is a brother, so I don't think genetically.
No, it's only
You know,
identical twins.
you're safe. Psychologically, my sister responds to my baby like it's her own. Okay.
That would be weird.
It's all very researched, and it's insane.
It's really
can't
cool, though.
imagine. I can't imagine. So, oh my gosh. Nope. Nope.
I
Not
don't
ready.
even my brother's only 25. I don't even anywhere near having any nieces or nephews at this point.
He's an awkward bean.
My family's just all messed up. I'm not even gonna get into that.
You're like, I'm not
just
not touching it.
We're not going there today.
Nope. Nope. All right. Who is ready to throw a
Smackdown.
genetic twin twist into their story in the next sprint? Yes,
I mean, I do have a like menage a trois scene,
ooh.
so we could make it happen.
All right. You could.
You could.
I just did a weird, like, I don't. All right. We are going to start the next 45 then and catch up with you on the other side to see what you get done. Happy reading, happy planning, happy laundrying, happy writing.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Summon a bitch. How'd everybody do?
Really good.
Yay!
1,000 words.
Woo.
Another
1,000
1,000 words.
Just like dead even.
Pretty much. It's like 1,020 or something.
That's awesome.
I tend to be pretty the same every time, pretty consistent
Yeah,
with my timing.
that's great. I think I was at what, like 1,500 when we started the sprints, and I'm at 4,359 now.
So that's your overall for the whole day?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm happy. I wanted to get to 4 today, and I managed. I also started hysterically crying during that scene as I was writing it, and I came over and I looked at the timer and I was like, damn it. I was like, no, I can keep writing. I'm not going to cry. And then I freaking cried.
Those are the best and worst kind of scenes.
They are. They are.
Yeah, Julie was crying at a scene that she was writing at highlights, and we were sitting on like the couch, like writing next to each other, and like I could hear like a kind of a sound, you know, and I look over and she's just like bawling, and I was like, what is the matter? She told me what scene she's working on because like I actually know like the whole arc of her story, and I was like, ooh, yeah, that's a tough one. And then Caitlin Duncan was like vlogging, and she come over and she's like, hey, I'm happy. And then she was like, oh, Julie, what's the matter? She was like, it's okay. It's just
my
here for the
gosh.
book.
For reference, my mom was in surgery that day, so she was like, oh no. And I was like,
Oh,
I was like, everything's okay.
I'm writing a sad scene. It's okay.
I'm all right. Amber was just
I-
like casually passing me tissues.
I was like, "Here's your tissues." Like, you gotta feel it. It's fine. But like for somebody that doesn't understand, they're probably just like, oh, what does it matter?
Caitlin's not a crier, so she was just like, okay, like backed away with her camera.
And she was so happy and smiley. She was like, hey guys.
That's great.
It was the best day.
Were you still outlining, Amber, or had you started drafting? Yeah.
Yeah, I just finished, like I was literally writing as fast as I could to get the last words of the outline. So I have the full outline now, like the full 100% done outline. So I'm really excited.
Love that.
And I actually came up with a couple of new ideas for twists that I didn't think of before. So I'm really excited.
I love that for you. All right. Justin got 441 words to my shorty and hit 10,372. That's amazing.
It's amazing.
Olivia got 1,031 words. Phenomenal. Samantha Leanne got 1,228 and finished a chapter. Crushing it.
Woo!
Moon hit 20 for Nano. Should be a 23, but still. No, that's great. That's phenomenal. And 560 is good. 2 reviews done. Read the book 2 months ago. Yeah, remembering what you thought. I usually have to go and like look at my wrap-ups for that stuff at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Heather, whoa, 5.6K for the day. That's a good day.
Great. That's a great day.
Phenomenal. I might just get more iCloud storage because my phone won't connect to get my photos off. I feel like you have been transferring photos for so many of these sprints for so long. It's really been a struggle for you. Perverts.
Thanks for the tip of just turning around though, Allie. That works well.
Oh, yeah.
I will watch
I did it too. I was like, I don't know if anyone noticed, but I was just like randomly like.
You could have been looking at a cat, at a dog. You could
Yeah.
have been checking on something. Nobody knows. I will watch. 403 words. Got one of my readers yelling at me for chapter 24. Best part of my night. I love that. I love when it's good yelling.
I also want to say that this coffee shop jazz music is doing something to my productivity, man. I just like forgot that I was even sprinting. I was just working, and it was amazing.
I was at the beginning of that sprint, just like listening to Mozart over here jamming.
Amber, you should drop the link in the comments for people if they're interested. Yeah, because I don't know if it's like a side effect of my aphantasia and not having pictures in my head when I write, I can listen to like music with lyrics. So I was just like, I was jamming out to like all different songs, which is why I started like randomly having dance parties, because I can like still do that and still write the fuzzies off this thing. Hour 6 of 50. What?
I do like the lo-fi girl. Oh, you're not to it yet, but I do like the lo-fi girl on YouTube. But the jazz does something to my brain.
Good. Watching YouTube, playing on my phone. It's almost bedtime. I get it. I'm at 18,500. Listen, I get it. The burnout
I'm
happens.
at 10,000. So like,
we've already established you're a late bloomer in Nano. You go take off.
Real set goal.
No, and I have always said it, that it's a good time to learn what works for you, what habits are like sustainable for you, and use it as that, and don't worry about the whole like 50K thing. Get, involved with the community, meet new people, join sprints like this, hang out, and don't worry so much about the 50. You guys it's okay. It's all right. It's too much pressure. My daughter dog ear library book when I told her to go to bed. I raced a heathen.
Oh my
I got to get her the dollar store tabs that she can remove.
Did she do it like this? Like, oh, you want me to go to bed? Like just
full eye contact and everything. Like,
yeah. I bought whole packs of those for like the kids that I nanny for, and they'll put them whenever they're like not sure of a word, but they also put one like up on the top of the book as like a bookmark and just move it around.
Yeah.
It's fine. That works.
I put them at the top of books when it's a sexy scene. Like the ones
I'll be coming over and looking at your shelves and being like, I want to read this book.
It's like all the other stuff is on the side, but the sexy scenes get marked on the top.
On the top.
I marked one on the top here for the actual genre I'm using for this thing. So
yeah, they're like the really important things get marked at the top.
They are like my review quotes or like content warnings or like all that kind of stuff goes like up at the top. And for my arcs, I'll do like any typos or errors that I find so I can like let publishers know about that, and then like everything else goes on this side.
Yeah.
I'm ready for Act 3. I love that. Maddie was like, I need productivity. Who was sprinting? I was like, you're not a pervert. You're fine. It's just that apparently there are people that look for women that sneeze on the internet. So we try not to sneeze on the internet.
I feel like I'm just not their type, though. I think I'm okay.
I don't
think they have a type when it comes to sneezing.
If you're into sneezing, I don't think.
Like, I'm not a pretty sneezer,
I don't think it matters. That might be the thing. The uglier, the better.
Found in any sneezing compilations, thank goodness. But I was once upon a time found in a burping compilation video. And I had to like send in all these things to get it removed.
Allie,
it was rough.
No.
This is like,
no.
This is the last thing. And for the longest time, when you typed in hardback hoarder, the first result that would suggested result was hardback hoarder burping.
Oh,
like nothing about me. Just that was the first top result, and I was just like, "What?
No." I texted her. I forget what video it was, but I texted you, dying laughing because she blurred her foot in one of her videos. She was like, the feet people are not going to see my foot. She blurred her foot, and I was dying. I was like, Allie, the foot blur.
Done with people on the internet. I'm like,
I'm not taking any risks.
Taken the wrong
you gotta
way,
pay. You gotta pay to see these feet, okay?
You gotta pay to see that
Nothing
foot.
I was
for
like,
free.
no.
I died, and I got it. Like, I understood right away, but I was like, oh my gosh, I killed me. Sam, that's a great number. Bookworm boot camp. If it's your book, dog ear it, but not a library book.
You'd be surprised what people do to library books.
Oh, I'm sure. Lo-fi girl on YouTube. I was low-key watching.
Well, it was Mozart. If you ever want to jam.
If you ever want to jam with me, it's Mozart, my dude. Stop book abuse. Oh, there's the link. You guys can head there. It was very soothing. I enjoyed it. She wasn't even mean about it. She just nonchalantly folded it over like it wasn't a big deal.
So when I was younger, I never used bookmarks. I always folded my page over when I was younger. And one of the books that I wrote, the character was only like 16 or 17. And I had her reading a book and somebody walked in and she folded the page over. And my grandmother read it and she was like, Amber, she has to use a bookmark. How dare you? It's like, okay, Jesus. She's like, that is rude. Sorry, Grandma. Like, dang.
She can use whatever she has.
I know you were so passionate about it.
I don't know very many bookworms who actually use a real bookmark, though.
I receipts are my go-to.
Right? It's like whatever is closest to me and can fit in a book is now the bookmark.
Like, I have this.
I will say I'm usually good about having a bookmark. Really?
It's like some random tag I took off of something and I use it for a bookmark.
So I will still have bookmarks, but only because I usually have my color coordinated tabs on them, and then I can like put them into the book. So
now a lot of times I just use the whole sticky thing, and I just use that. And I'm like, well, rip the spine, but
like, I do that too. But then they start like falling off. You know, like if they get like abused too much, like sometimes they'll like start sliding off of there, and then that really bothers me. I like pushing them back on there.
Yeah, they're not like the stickiest.
Julie will actually like pick out a bookmark specifically for that book, like coordinate it, the tabs, the pen, everything coordinates together before she starts to read a book. And I'm like, where's this receipt I got from Kroger yesterday? Like, there we go. Like,
my current one is just a paper towel that I was going to clean with, but it got put in the book instead.
Love it.
I found an old book of mine from like years and years ago and opened it up and there was a random like candy, like a M&M minis like from Halloween or something, and it was just empty. Just empty. And I was like, what was I doing?
Love it. I do the same thing, Brie, if I'm doing like a buddy read and I have a set amount of pages that I have to get to, I'll put those up on the top.
I do that,
Found a Swedish fish smashed between the pages of a library book.
Oh my god.
Gross.
You know, that would still be more of a pleasant surprise than not in some of the other things, but
I can only imagine.
I'm sure you've seen some things, Allie.
Oh yeah.
I do that too, Jessica. Yep.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I used to dog ear pages and break spine. It is super satisfying.
It is.
I used to do it too. It's fine.
I do like beating up a good paperback these days.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a hardcover, not so much, but those paperbacks, I just like bend them up. I'm like, oh god, it's so satisfying.
I know. I was reading this one earlier and I was just like, you know what? This is like floppy enough. I just did like the full-on rollover. I was like, I'm fine with this. It's mine.
Yep.
I do what I want. I do what I want.
I did see a dude bro one time reading like a Sanderson or reading something like high fantasy, and it was like a tight, smaller paperback, and it was like, you know,
no,
this thick, and he had it turned completely around reading it, and I was like,
at that point, just cut it in half.
Like, cut it in half at
Yeah, no.
Cut it in half. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. It's
like
only because I'm like 20 pages in and they'll still go. But like once I get into the middle, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, he had it just completely.
Post-it tags,
like,
receipts,
I was
my phone, pens.
Oh, I'm pretty bad for leaving the book open, face down.
Oh, I do that.
Mm-hmm.
I do that like this.
Yep. Yeah. Which is really bad for library books. But
yeah, I don't do it for the library
books. I take care of library books, but way better than I take care of my own books.
Oh, I don't. Probably because I see all the other shit that comes back to the library, and I'm like, man, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a weird thing about anything that I use going back in better shape than what I found it in. Like, if I live in an apartment, when I move out, it's going to look better than when I moved in. Like,
we did have a problem when COVID first hit of people who were like, had that mentality and were like drenching books in like cleaner. And then they were coming back like totally warped and stuff. Yeah. And we were like, no, don't do this. Like,
please don't do that.
Please,
we'll sanitize them. Don't do it.
We will clean them. Like, yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
What were you thinking was going to happen? No. Pages. Oh.
I don't know any book lover that doesn't have like. I have mugs full of bookmarks.
Oh yeah, I have a whole box.
And then you use like none of them, right?
Just for bookmarks.
Yeah. I personally do use them, but like I get it.
I use those shelves. One book of the month one, and that's it.
It's fair.
I have these new, like, really cool bookmark tarot cards that I got from a new author, Juliezantopoulos.
Wow.
You know.
Fancy.
You know. I am reading your book. I will have you note that I had to put a Post-it note over the spider on the back. And I know Allie likes spiders, but I can't do it. I can't. And I had to fold this page straight over because I couldn't handle opening it and seeing it there. I can't. The fear is real. I had to cover them.
I think I own that book.
I had to cover it.
So now I might have to get to it.
Zoe, I also use the dust cover for hardback sometimes. Sometimes I'll do like the flap, and then once you get to the halfway point, I'll start using this flap on the way
back.
Flap. And sometimes I'll just take it off and just like stick it in like it's a bookmark.
I take mine off and set it to the side, and then a cat will lay on it.
It's fitting.
Well,
I will usually take
mine, so I don't.
I will take it off and I'll put it right back into the space where it came off my shelf, and it'll just hold that spot. And then I'll when I finish it, I'll put it back on and slide it back in. Otherwise, a new book will come, and I will shove a book into that space, and then go, crap, there's nowhere for my book. So I just let it be a placeholder.
You're so organized, Julie. You do your laundry on the same day. You use your bookmarks and everything matches. You leave the dust jacket in a place where it won't get messed up. Like, what is that life, man?
I don't know. I'm a type A Virgo. Damn it. Decorate an index card and use it. Also, sometimes gum wrappers. I feel like in school, I would take like a piece of paper and then color on it and then like wrap it in tape. And then use that.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
The fake lamination process.
Yeah. You know.
I have some bookmarks still to this day that are the fake lamination process.
I love it.
Yeah.
Or like the ones that you do yourself where it's just like a sheet and you just like sandwich stuff in there. You're like, oh, that works.
Good enough.
It is getting late. Put your butt in bed. You're very, very welcome. Listen, I can't.
I would show you my spider tattoo, but I'd have to blur my foot.
Don't do it. That's what it was. You were showing your shelves and you were showing your spider book and all your stuff. You're like, I love spiders. And there was one on your foot. And you're like,
I was like, okay, well, you can see my tattoo, but you can't see my foot.
But you can't see my foot. Dust jackets on the book. I use my old hardbacks as table protectors.
There you go.
All right, friends. We have maintenance. Next weekend, we will have an 11 a.m. on Saturday and 8 p.m. on Sunday. I will also have an 8 p.m. on Saturday, which will be my spoilery chat for A Curse in Ash. If you've read this, you have time. You can still read it. It's a quick read. People are reading it in 2 days. it's been labeled compulsively unputdownable. We will have a live chat for that on Saturday at 8 p.m. right back here. But we do have regular productivity sprints Saturday at 11 a.m. EST and 8 p.m. EST next Sunday. Allie, you are welcome at both or either or neither, whatever you want to do.
Sounds good.
You're welcome at everything. But I think that's going to be it for tonight. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for keeping us accountable and pushing us and doing awesome things and having book chats with us. Right. All right, friends. Have a good week. Continue to crush your word counts. Thursday night, Allie's Twitch for writing sprints. It's listed down below, so you can go follow her on Twitch. If you want to join her, you sprint from 7 to 10-ish, 11-ish?
Yeah, I've been going 7 p.m. I sprint to about 10 p.m. and then I've just been like shooting the shit till 11 p.m.
and hanging out.
So
Yeah. So if you need Thursday sprints on Twitch, Allie will be doing those Friday night. Jessica does them from 8 EST to 10 EST. And then we'll be doing Saturday and Sunday. So you've got, 4 days covered if you want to join.
The great thing about Twitch is when you follow someone, you get an email every time they go live. So
it's amazing.
If you forget, it's right there.
Yep. You can get a little notification on your phone.
It is helpful. I'm not going to lie. Yep. Yes. And Devin, also very true. You can find more sprints in the daily playlist on their YouTube channel. So go there, whole playlist of sprints. And you can always just type in like NaNoWriMo writing sprints and then filter by live now.
Yeah.
There's always somebody.
There's always someone during the month of November.
Yep.
Not so much December,
all right, friends.
Right?
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. We will see you all next week. Well, this week, later. You get it.
Yeah.
Bye.
We know.
Bye.